I hear the echoes of victory in field won before time. When battle draws so near, you will feel the same in war. Below is the battle, below one before, and the memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before, and the memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before, the memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before, the memory stays ever so bitter. I hear the echoes of victory in field won before time. When battle draws so near, you will feel the same in war. Below is the battle, below one before, the memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before, the memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before, the memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before, the memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before, the memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before, the memory stays ever so bitter.
Hello and good evening.
Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Tis us.
The gamers.
It is TaleChasers. Yes. And welcome to TaleChasers on Thursday, bi-weekly, with your host of today,
That is true.
Amber, and my lovely, well, I don't know what they're called, city below people.
Gremlins.
Belowers.
Yeah,
Below dwellers.
the city belower.
Oh my god, you
Dwellers.
really are mole man.
With my lovely mole man.
Yeah. Ooh,
It is indeed.
jeez.
Surprisingly.
Ditch is here, let's go.
It is indeed nice to see you here. I'm just going to slide into announcements so we can get into it as quickly as we
Sweet.
possibly can. I'm currently like suffering. I've been to the dentist and like they went hard on my gums. So we will see how long today's session actually goes. And if we maybe have to schedule something else, but we'll be fine. For the time being, just presume that we're going to be here today. VOD of this session will be uploaded next Thursday,
Mm.
as is the norm for a bi-weekly game, and then we will play again the week after. Tomorrow, there will be Arkona's accounts unless the world ends. In which case,
shooting for another 4 years, but it's okay.
in which
Yeah.
case there will be Arkona's accounts, but we will not be streaming from Earth. Instead, we will be streaming from the afterlife.
Let's
Nice.
go.
And
Can't
we will
wait.
expect to see you all there. Let's see. That is not applicable right now. That is not applicable right now. All right. For the time being, just presume that this is all the announcements that are of import. We can move on to the recap of what happened last time, which was given last time by Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
So who do we pick today?
Damn, I
Ooh.
think Gabe has very good notes of last session.
The first chicken that sang made the egg first.
Damn.
I think Ryan should pick who should give the recap.
Yeah, fair enough, you know.
Damn. Oh, he said BRB 2-6.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Damn.
over.
Well, best you wait
over-
2 seconds.
I mean, yeah, he said this over a minute ago. Then it's
I guess
So
Ryan
like
has to do the recap because he lied.
That's
Don't like lying here.
Yeah, tell him. Tell him, remember. Tell him that you don't like lying.
Yes, yes. This is what you get on a Thursday night. I hope everyone's having a good week.
Pretty well, not gonna lie.
Let's see. Okay. This is fine. I don't remember who've given a recap before.
I think all of us got a hand at it. No, that's not true. We haven't had 5 sessions yet.
You're
yeah,
lying
this
to me.
is indeed number 5.
Yeah, so someone else is missing now.
Mm-hmm. I have given one. I think I gave for the first session.
White's also given a recap.
This is the only one who's missing is Chibi now.
Damn.
We have dug out the mole.
Chibi, who probably still be right back as well.
Damn, they're all be right back at the start of the session. This
It's-
seems like a pattern
It
here.
seems like a pattern. I don't know if Brandon can confirm this or not. Whenever he watches this.
I bet he can.
It is a pattern. I think when it comes to his game, like he needs to be like happy and lucky if they're die.
God damn.
Whoa.
Let's see. Mm. Please, someone else take over this recap so we can get
Yeah,
on with our lives.
Last session,
Thank you.
as we delved deeper into. Did I just hear Ryan?
Yes.
Oh, the second I start with the recap, I see. No. I see.
Whoa, I recapped last week. Last time. Just saying.
No. I see how this works.
I had to
Okay.
I left my drink downstairs.
Yeah, no, I see how this works. Anyway,
No.
last session, we try to get some info about how we could maybe bypass the gate into the city. And our lovely barkeep Aram didn't, yeah, he didn't really think there was a good way around it because, yeah, he said something along the lines of, they may call it the guardian of the gate, but that doesn't mean it stays put at just the gate. You'll probably run into more trouble if, you try and circumvent the gate, and you're discovered. So instead, we headed towards the gate. And as we were walking there, we noticed some crystalline outcroppings, and as different kinds of crystals, salt crystals, quartz. There was also nice deposits of amethysts here. It's nice stuff. And yeah, we get to a big set of stairs, which we start following up. And then after a point, we hear a tapping claw, in fact. And there is a lovely guardian, Sarud, the guardian of the gate, which is a very, very big dragon with flesh stitched back together. It's almost rotting. Well, not almost. It is rotting. And has pus leaking out from some of the wounds. Actually, no, pus from the fangs in its maw, specifically.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Don't worry, the rest of its body was also pus covered, but it
Yeah.
turned more into like scales.
Yeah. And then they basically just said that we should turn back now because only the dead may thread into the city. Dragomir decided that he was like, only dead. I can use this. And he said, "What about me? I'm long past my time." And the dragon was like, "You know what? Yeah,
All right.
yeah, you're right. You're right. You're neither alive nor truly dead. So yeah, you're one of us." And Dragomir tried a bit, to negotiate a bit about, "Oh, okay, but my companions can come with, right?" and I was like, "Nope, like only the dead," meaning Dragomir wasn't technically allowed either. And then when the conversation continued with Mund trying to converse with the dragon, Dragomir decided to shimmy on past and go forward. And then after a little while, combat broke out because, that's what happens. And as soon as the combat broke out, I think it was almost immediately at the start. Yes. It was a single light in one of the dragon's eye sockets lit up, and I have this in my notes just written as "No," and then in parentheses, Palpatine scream.
That don't sound like that.
Well,
It was a pretty good Palpatine scream. You
Yeah.
didn't,
Oh,
you didn't,
thank
wasn't
you.
trying to do
Really
it.
good.
yeah, which is probably
It was
why.
intentional, so thank you.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
mean, touch damn talent for Palpatine screams. You should get hired to make the next Star Wars movie.
But
I think I will.
yeah. Then immediately after this, it was followed by a very robotic sounding voice. Not that we really know what a robot is or robotic sounding is, but hey,
I mean, we do.
yeah. Depends on how you look at it. But yes, then immediately after that, a robotic voice just said, "Die, Soman scum," which led to good old Dalrim to pull out his rifle as a reaction and yell, "Soman scum!" and shoot the dragon in the face.
Honestly, very normal reaction.
Yeah,
to
I
being
mean,
called that.
exactly.
Based.
It was very,
Truly
very
the most based action he could have taken.
Yeah. And during this combat, a couple of things happened. There was some spell casting involved, of course. Mund managed to effectively summon a blood
Tiny warp storm.
Yeah, tiny warp storm where the the song by Slayer called Raining Blood was playing because it was literally raining blood inside of it. I don't know. I think Dragomir was very, very lucky with his spell burnouts rolls and managed to roll and be fine. I think maybe one.
Old man, I do not give a fuck.
I do not give a fuck, indeed. I think maybe the last roll you got burnout on. I don't remember, but I'm pretty
No.
sure. Okay, then.
What you
No, I
rolled?
did, but I got
did
a
burnout once,
positive
but it was-
result.
Oh, well, yeah, you got a spell slot
You
back.
regain spells.
Yeah.
The
The
one
like
before-
4th level spell slot.
The
Yeah,
one
yeah.
before was basically your burnout dice reduces to its minimum size, but it was already at its minimum
Already.
size.
Yeah. And Dalrim managed to I don't fucking know, encase himself in some spell bubble and got restrained
Hilarious.
immediately after casting a spell. It was great. And then things weren't looking that great for Overus the Magnificent because he along with with Dalrim and Carmichael took a lovely dragon's breath to the face. It was mostly okay for Carmichael and Dalrim, but Overus the not so magnificent in that particular moment in time got dealt
Calling
exactly.
him out for a lot here.
Okay, I would like to point out some inaccuracies here. Actually, even in getting clotted by dragon breath, Ovras is still magnificent.
Okay, that's
True.
that is Fair. That is fair.
Would you not say that death by dragon breath is a magnificent demise? Exactly.
That is
True.
I mean, that is true. But yes, no, he got dealt exactly as much as his HP and immediately got down. And
This is true.
this is true. The fight kind of went on. There was a couple of skeletons with weird looking rifles that went pew instead of black powder sounds. Very interesting. And
For
then
all listeners, pew is not the sound of black powder weapons.
yes, that is an important distinction that it was not black powder. Mhm.
Correct.
But during the fight, Mund, primarily Mund, picked up on the fact that something is clearly off with the dragon, because there was a couple of times where it seemed to be at odds with itself, and we also heard this robotic voice. And Mund took a leap of faith, and tried to figure out what was going on. So he cast, I believe, protection from evil and good. I think that is correct.
I cast protection from evil and good that defends against charms from undeads and other creatures
Mhm.
of that kind.
And cast it on the dragon, who was at this point in the battle severely wounded as well. And then basically told Carmichael to attempt to retrieve a gem that was inside one of the dragon's eye sockets. And with our combined efforts of various spellcasting over us, hasted Carmichael, and Dalrim guided Carmichael, I believe.
Indeed.
Carmichael managed to retrieve it, and after that, things were fine. It was fine because no one was controlling the dragon anymore, and they thanked us for this. And yeah, we had a very amenable conversation after this, and they told us that they were going to let us into the city and tell us whatever information we wanted to know. And that's basically where we are. It was, yeah, it was.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for the recap.
Yeah, you're very welcome.
Yay.
And with the recap behind us, thank you for being at this session. I'll see you guys in 2.
Okay,
In
goodbye.
2 months,
Bye,
goodbye.
guys.
Bye.
See you in 2 months. It's time for vacation, man.
Sleep time.
Vacation from session, my face went.
Yes. Let me just put that. There we go. Big boy in the chat.
Oh, he's such a good boy.
Boy.
All right. I'm going to unpause this. I'm going to preload this
Oh.
and to prepare. So, standing atop the gate, side by side with its guardian, who looks, well, a little bit better now that he's been healed up, but like he's still in various stages of decomposition while alive. And he is
That's
most
nice.
certainly alive because he is living and breathing as we speak. He just doesn't look like it very much from a distance.
I have a perfect fix for that.
You may very well do. Regardless, you guys can see the city below. And it is actually a city below. Because, well, you see, the city is a tiered one that goes down, spiraling in on itself. And I will quickly pull it out as well because I hope that everyone
Brace
is
yourselves.
logging in. Men, brace yourselves.
Braced.
I'd like to use the brace action. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Okay, embraced.
Very embraced.
Okay. In that case.
Chain. Ooh.
In the chat, I will also post another image.
Damn, Hund, it's almost as big as the dragon. What a unit.
That is you and your little group.
No, that's just all Hund, baby. He's
Of
just
course.
built.
Yeah, he's the biggest boy around.
He's actually carrying us all, like cradling us like babies in his arms.
Please
Honestly,
don't.
I can
That
see
looks
that.
horrible.
Oh.
Overest is on the shoulder, of course.
Of course.
I need to quickly.
No. John is sit on top of the head. Ovras is on top of John.
I can see that. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful sight.
It's like a totem pole.
Yikes.
We all just go up.
I don't know if you guys are familiar with the fable. What is it called? The musicians of Bremen or whatever, like the animals that are all standing on each other's backs.
I'm not, but that sounds
I have
amazing.
a
I need
vague,
to see this.
a
It's a
vague
very.
recollection.
It's like a donkey and a dog and a cat and a rooster adventuring party, and they I don't know, they work together, I guess, by standing on top of each other and looking terrifying.
Just need to put a trench coat over them.
Literally. Okay, I don't know if this is a really big image, but sure. There you go.
Ooh.
With on this map the red areas being the very highest, all the way down to green, which is almost like a pit at the center of the city, in the very far back of the cavern, to which all of you can see, despite the fact that it should be dark here underground, but everything at best, at most, is a sort of dim light.
Hmm.
And at the very back of the cavern, you can see a staircase that, like, a switchback that goes up towards the top of the cavern. Probably another entrance that you could have taken.
I knew there was another entrance.
There's always more
I
than
told
one.
you there was
yeah.
another entrance. I went
Yeah,
to
but
the top.
yeah, that's the point. It's on the surface. I can't go to the surface
Mhm.
right now. That's my little problem.
Just a minor, like, inconvenience, you know.
Yeah, it's it's no problem that it leads right up beneath Ostoya,
I'll have you know, I am a paladin of myself. Nothing inconvenes me anytime.
It literally it goes up to, like, the Grand Duke's toilet. Like, it just opens up, like,
Fuck yeah,
the
let's
hatch.
go. Let's go through that door right now.
Very well. You may.
Oh,
Where did my guy go?
I
Where
don't
did,
know.
where-
They just
it
vanished.
was eaten.
They were, like, right
Yeah,
here,
they
and then they
were.
disappeared.
Eaten. Goodbye. Goodbye to your
Okay,
guy.
regardless, I'm gonna pull you guys out again.
Hund
Question mark.
needed the protein. He did what he had
Yeah,
to.
Hund ate all of us, it seems, and it was kind of rough
Tasty.
because,
Oh, you can see the dragon. Hello, baby.
yes, he's right here next to you.
Should,
Regardless.
should I rest it? Question mark.
Yes, you should have been level 11.
Oh,
Oh, pretty
Yeah.
pog. If you ask me, I'm just gonna hit that button real quick.
If you ask me, like, you could have leveled, but
Yeah, but I'm
who
more
am
asking
I?
about resources, like the rest of the things.
I only took a short rest because we were told we were
Yeah,
going to take a short
it was a
rest.
short rest, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, little short rest though.
How the fuck do I level up?
You explode in a cloud of confetti.
If you look in the top right corner of the sheet, next to the level, there should be a little arrow pointing up.
It says
Yeah.
cannot level up. No known classes found. What?
Oh,
What the fuck? Please go look at this sheet. How the fuck does he have no classes?
He
He's
has a
just different.
class. What do you mean? Your class is right here. You just say level 11. There you go.
Okay. Awesome, thank you.
Now make sure that you have enough HP for your level as well.
And spells.
Do we roll HP?
I said if
I
you
think
wanted
if you
to, you
wanted
can
to.
roll. If you really wanted to roll HP, but I don't know if you can afford it. Might be.
Oh yeah.
Nah, roll it. Roll
No,
that
no,
shit.
no. I don't think I will actually. I think I
Oh.
will take the average.
Why is everyone so afraid to roll, man?
Because some of us can some of us don't have 69 nice HP. You know,
I
like
have
some of
some-
us.
Hey, I have 79 now.
Some of us
exactly.
are
rolled
hated
max.
by the RNGs, and they need some comfort in the belief of stability.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Fixed numbers and
stability.
values.
Couldn't be me. Stability.
Alright, why don't you trade HP with Overus right now and start rolling?
No, I'm all for him. If this can be done, if I can give over my 79.
That'll be bro, the beefiest goblin. That'll be awesome.
Gigatank.
79
eat-
HP goblin wizard comes up to you. What do you
If
do?
you eat Carmichael, you can have his HP. Until that time.
It's a pretty sweet deal for me, you know.
No.
Don't eat me.
Oh man. I presume that everyone else has managed to
Yeah.
level up without problems.
Did all my leveling last session.
I'm void of problems.
Alright.
Excellent.
For I endeavor to be one.
Poggers.
What stretches out before you is, for all intents and purposes, a city. Strange in its construction, perhaps, having what appears to be some of its most important buildings all the way down in a deep pit. And circling back like a little snail shell all the way to the top where smaller houses stand clustered close together. It is silent in the city below. And although there is a courtyard spanning out right in front of you, where it seems that dozens upon dozens of spectral entities are dancing with one another ceaselessly in a waltz. No other people walk the streets, whether they are holed up in their houses or there simply is no one else present. That is left to be seen.
Hmm.
The Guardian turns their large head towards you, with their sole remaining eye. They look down upon you.
Hmm.
How will you proceed?
I don't remember what accent I used. Never mind. Well, we will need.
Alistair.
Oh yeah, I was about to
Alistair
we will need more information if we want to tackle the fight with whatever master applied this contraption on you. The first thing, the only clue we have is a family of undead. We might as well head their way, see if they know anything about this place, especially about that. And Mund looks. This is elevated, right? The large purple church.
No, it is at the deepest pit.
Oh, okay. Then
All the way below.
I see. Then
It
you're just gonna.
is, in fact, a temple of black and red stone in dim light. It's kind of hard to tell whether its walls are reflecting whatever
Oh, it's
light.
yeah. It's a bit difficult, but you see the waterfalls going down.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess there's a hint. Yeah, Mund looks down, I guess, into the pit and nudges his head at the large temple. For some reason, I'm betting that whoever did this to you lives there.
That they do.
He turns around. What will you do then? Will you keep guard of the gate? even without this gem in your eye.
It is my solemn duty to guard this city. And
Mon-
in that I have failed. They take a labored breath. You can see some like parts in its side shudder as they do so.
No,
Kill
so
yourself.
sad, literally.
Poor baby.
He's seeing all his dragon ancestors in the background, ghostly, with like lightnings crackling around them, saying, "Kill yourself right now."
Oh, God
Wow.
damn.
Oh my god, they're gonna hit him with a low tier god. Oh my.
Low tier god, but
Very
dragon.
mean.
Well, Mund scratches the back of his head and he looks up at this pretty large creature and says, "Well, there might be a way to redeem yourself and your duty. I'm not going to ask you this, of course. I would prefer if I was able to defeat the enemies of Ostoya with Ostoyan hands. But if push comes to shove, we might need aid in the battle to come. We will fight whatever creature resides in that construction. If you so wish, then I will signal you for you to join. And if you will join the battle, then there'll be one more chance to free the city that you need to guard, or whatever pest, whatever parasite has dug its way in it. Once they are dealt with, I believe you'll be able to go back to your job of guarding as much as you want."
The dragon's head slowly cranes around to look upon the city. I know not whether I can stand against them, but
Mund,
if you call upon me, I will come to your aid, as you have done mine.
Dalrim, he's gonna like slightly poke his head forward. Like, speaking of aid, and well, what you said, you're
Cast
not
aid right now.
you're not sure if you could stand up to them. Well, let's just say for some reason I feel a bit more in tune with the Vern Dari since coming down here, which is quite odd if you think about it. But nonetheless, if you're willing, I might have something I can try to maybe release you from this blighted curse upon you. And he just gestures to, literally just to the dragon.
The dragon's soul, milky eye, sort of like closes partially and then opens again. Never are we closer to the gods than on the brink of death itself.
Well, you do have a point there. But I Yes, the offer stands. I can try to, well, rid you of your light scale affliction. I can't guarantee it will work. I mean, I've never tried anything like that before, but based on the information we put together about light scale itself and what kind of magic might be needed, I think it should be able to be done.
The dragon remained silent for a long time. I have been as I am for so long. I know not if I can be as I was.
Mm. Well, oh, yeah.
Oh, go on.
Oh, yeah, he was just gonna say, well, hmm, that would be, yes, that would be down to you. But if you're as ancient as it might seem, uh, you would probably have a good chance of being able to pull yourself together.
Moon puts a hand to his chest as he says, "This might seem odd from the point of view of a form of life that can live perhaps a tenth of your lifespan, maybe 100th, but I do prefer to act and regret than to regret what I did not do. If this is truly an affliction, then I suppose attempting to get rid of it shall not hurt more than it already does."
I
Truer
have.
words.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Truer words have seldom been spoken. Go ahead, Dragomir.
I doubt such a cleansing of the body will be quite so clean and painless, especially when it's sat with one for so long. You might find yourself even weaker than before.
Moon nods. What the Baron says is true. But the purpose of divine magic is not to harm, but to heal. If thou loses your strength, you shall simply recover them. We're not going to fight whatever creature nests in that palace of evil in the middle. At least not now. I shan't tell you it will take days, nor shall I tell it will take hours, but I believe it will be ample time to rest and prepare before the final confrontation happens. In the meantime, I'm not sure we'll ever come back. So, I suppose accepting Diodalrim's gentle hand now would be an opportunity that's really to throw to waste. I'm not sure how many clerics like him you'll find in the rest of your millennias. especially down here.
Very well.
Dalrin looks at Rick Zarud and is like, all right, I take it that is, yes, that means you're willing then to try this.
I cannot promise you what lies in store or ahead. When I choose this path,
Wow. Learned anything in my brief 87 years, it's that we never really know what lies ahead of any of the paths we take.
Just give Dolrim a look when he says his age.
Bruh.
Dragomir nods as an exalted individual himself.
Why
Old
are you
men
so
club.
old?
Not
didn't
all
think people could live
races
that long.
live for 12 years.
11 days. I don't see what 12 years has to do with anything.
Well, suffice it to say, 87 is still rather young for someone like me.
I'll shoot him another look.
It's a lot. It's, I suppose, a lot.
Isn't Dwarven lifespan like only 200 in Ambersword?
Yeah, I think it's upwards of
It's like 200.
200, 250.
Dalrim looks a lot older than 87, though.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, you're basically in your 40s.
He's
yeah.
prime.
Yeah.
He's prime, yeah, straight up.
Dwarven
Men only get
prime.
finer with age, so don't worry.
Yeah, and he spent
Like fine wine.
he
Calm
spent
down, Amber.
he spent
Sorry.
he spent most of his quote unquote adult life on the fucking battlefield. It's like,
That aids you up, I guess.
I mean, yeah, look at Moon. He looks a lot older than he is as well.
Straight up.
Yeah. But shit, what was I gonna say?
Skibbidi-bimba.
Skibbidi-bop, yes. Oh right, yeah, he's like but you know, for some other races it is yes, it's quite old, and for others, and he just like looks at the dragon, it is merely a drop in the sea. But very well, I will attempt to do my best. I suggest that you get as comfortable as you can, Rick Sarud.
The dragon kind of like curls in on itself.
Mund will draw his Zweihander, his silver Zweihander, and he's going to get a bit far from the dragon and is going to take a look around. This is going to say, we are in a place of undeath. A surge of divine magic, or life, or whatever you wish to call it, might attract unwanted attention. So, for everyone else, keep your eyes open for uninvited guests.
Aye, that sounds like a good idea.
Shall do. I'll set off on the corner. I'll open my bag and I'll take out some rations and I'm just gonna watch the ritual that's about to take place.
Oh boy.
Before we
I'll never
part
want some
ways.
cheese.
Oh,
There are two places that you might find something to aid you within this journey.
Side quests.
The dragon like turns its large head towards the west, where a large stone building kind of like sprawls out from a platform like a six-armed sea star. Yims. And then turns its head towards the other side. Where another huge building looms on a slightly lower elevation. Although one rarely sees use. Now, once it was a center of the society.
What?
The other. I suppose it serves its purpose for those who lie within and seek to destroy all that lies outside. As my boy points out for you,
Mm.
2 optional places.
Huh.
Optional places, baby.
Optional.
Side quest.
Optional.
Woo.
It's all
I
optional.
do be loving myself some side quests,
Wrong.
though.
It's not optional. If it's a side quest, it has to be done. This is
That's-
how we
that's-
do
You can
I
stuff.
mean,
say whatever
it's
you
true.
want to, I
It's true.
guess.
We
Side
have to
quests.
do it. God
You have to
damn.
do
need
all
to
the side
remove
quests
the
before the
text
main
from
quest.
this.
This is how this works.
We're forced
Question mark,
doing it.
please. Okay, I think if I just remove the text from this, you guys can't read what I actually wrote inside. There we go. But I can. It should be marked on your map now.
You can, are you sure?
I don't know. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah. Are we supposed to see what it's called?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, the
Yeah.
Armory.
Armory.
Ooh.
This is one, and that the other.
The library. Oh.
Wow.
Wow.
A bunch of nerds are gonna go and stuff. Ooh.
The dragon then kind of goes inert as he
Guys,
lays down.
God damn it, Gabe. Fucking contain yourself.
the War Master hears about the library. Guys,
Oh no.
I'm following the steps of Abaddon. I'm willing to make a sacrifice.
Yeah, of course.
We don't want we must.
Okay.
Well said. Very Ostoyan of you.
Well, as for Dalrim attempting to rid Rixarud of his blight scale, he's been taking out some
You have
black.
diamonds for that?
I don't need diamonds for that.
What's gonna happen?
Because if I recall, based on the check we made, heal was.
Oh,
Just-
heal. Right. Yes.
Yeah,
I was thinking greater restoration. My bad.
Nope, that's
Yeah.
not enough, sadly.
Yeah. Because even if it was greater restoration, I couldn't have cast it because I don't have the necessary components. Sadly,
Hence
'Cause I
my
was-
question.
yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, no, he's been taking he's been pouring out like black powder, because yeah, makes sense. He's been pouring out some black powder, a little like around Rixarud, I suppose. Taking out some blocks of incense and whatnot, and then just he kind of like sits down. Actually, does he kneel down? Yeah, he kneels down, probably near the head of Rixarud. placing his rifle in front of him, so it's in between himself and this little black powder circle, effectively. And yeah, he just looks at Rixarud and says, "Well, I will do my utmost. So I hope you're ready, because I'll begin." And he will place one hand on the rifle and one hand on Rixarud's head, I suppose. And then he looks up
Feels
in
squishy.
squishy, lovely.
Mm-hmm.
He looks up into what normally would be the sky, but it's the ceiling now.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, actually, I need to take a sip of water first. This is not what he says.
Mm-hmm. What Dolram says.
Yeah, don't worry. That was just me getting water in the wrong pipe. Give me a second.
That's also Dolram because he's drinking like he's gonna do
accidentally inhales all the gunpowder.
Oh,
yeah,
like
he's
Mage Hunt
gonna
go
do
for
like a classic Dwarven rite where he drinks his holy wine and then spits it out on a flame, and the dragon burns in holy fire and is cleansed.
Mage
That-
Hunt just pat Dolram on the back.
Okay, I think I'm fine now. Jesus Christ, that was not pleasant.
It really was Jason Bourne, wasn't it?
Yes, he says, "Oh, great Verndari, oh, just one, I beseech you, will you hear my request? Will you, with me as a conduit, let the power flow through me and help me mend this broken but ancient soul from the blight that has stricken it? Rixarud deserves to live out the remainder of their life as themselves, and perhaps even being able to see justice delivered onto the one that has been using them as a mere tool." And then he's gonna basically ignite the black powder with what's it called? The thing on the rifle which ignites the black powder normally.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and a newly acquired 6th level spell. Boop.
All right. This is not the one. I have so many handouts open at this point. It's like it is. Your fire ignites. You smell not the sharp sting of black powder burning, but instead sawdust, freshly cut wood, melting iron. and clay. A suffusion of warmth builds within your body and crawls its way up your arms, through your fingertips into the dragon before you. From the point of contact, you can immediately see this almost like foam-like quality, almost like soap bubbles begin to froth up and encase Rixarud. And it might look a little bit frightening because he's literally just, it's like, you know, like you put someone in gypsum. How do you call it? Like
In what?
oh, what is plaster? That's the word.
Ah,
Like
yeah.
you, like it looks like he's slowly being encased in plaster, like
Damn.
including his eyes and everything, just plastered up.
Nice Yoshi-san.
But within that whiteness, you see not the fear of death. You only see 1,000 stairs of white marble, each a long, low platform. It is a climb to a throne of righteousness, a pilgrimage from the very step, from the very first step to the last. It is penitence. It is honesty. And stretched along that stairs, draconic creatures sleep or yawn. Some of them fly off and land again. Others gaze with cold wisdom. And whoever thinks to climb those steps. And at the very top, the throne is empty. But it is silent. And it bathes in bright daylight and in the air of confession. Your spell goes off.
Mhm.
And there's no magical burnout.
Based?
As Rixarid is encased in a cocoon now.
Oh, okay.
He is still breathing. Like you can still see it like moving a little bit, but like he is just completely head to toe
You've turned him into a
encased.
caterpillar. What is that what your spell does? Is he gonna come as a butterfly now?
Dalrim is like blinks. I truth be told, I didn't know what the outcome would be, but hopefully he'll come out looking as he did before he got cursed, with his own skin and scale, bones.
Mm.
Well, let's hope so. Would be a nice gesture to give to the thing that decided to spew on us. Still can't get the taste out of my mouth.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I look at the Baron.
The Baron is just looking up at the case, the encasing, I guess.
Mhm.
Just looking very like, Not really saying anything, but just sort of like looking.
Ah,
Hey, Amber, can I do a which site check on this like thingamajig? This funny little guy and his funny little cocoon.
They've disappeared for the moment.
That's fine.
oh, see, yes.
You see.
Oh, and yeah, I checked the chat. It's indeed BRB.
Ah. Well, I will.
She went to the cocoon as well.
Literally.
Dumb.
Definitely.
Man, I should go into cocoon. My fucking throat hurts now.
That's my 8.
Ooh.
Gotta pump those numbers up.
You gon' pump it up.
Got to pump it.
Damn, I am happy. No magical burnout.
That is pretty very
I
nice.
kind of wanted to see it, but
Yippee!
you know, it's okay.
It would
Oh.
have been nice to see, yeah.
Yeah, magical burnout, perils of the warp. Oh, look, you turn him into a demon
the
host.
dragon dies immediately.
Dragon dies immediately, gets possessed by a demon.
Iris, I
we-
can't believe you did this.
Yeah. I wonder what kind of dragon they were before. Because it's kind of hard to tell, you know?
Yeah. Let's take bets.
It's probably some fucking weird ass dragon that is not standard.
Quite possibly. It could
Correct.
also be because you know it could
Probably
be,
a purple grime lord from
Back.
Hello back.
Oh, hi, back
Well-
down.
Hi, bye.
second
Hello,
edition.
dads.
I was gonna
So
say
many of them.
Fathers?
Could-
Why? There's so many of you. What a
I guess
curse.
it's something.
And
Parents
this
evening.
truly is a fantasy game.
Parents evening this week, Bob.
So, what did I miss?
I would like to do a witch site check, and then I made a roll because you weren't here.
All right, what are you trying to discern here?
I'm looking up at a cocoon, and I'm trying to determine what am I kind of like seeing here? Am I witnessing like a butterfly metamorphosis type thing?
How would you see if it is a butterfly metamorphosis with chime?
I don't really know. I'm trying to get, well, what do I understand with my witch sight? What do I see?
Tell me, O Ember
You
of the Well.
feel because you don't see. You feel.
I feel.
No eyes.
Can you feel my heart?
Ironically, you need no eyes if you want to be able to see with witch sight.
yeah, that is true.
Pretty ironic because it's called sight, you know.
Yeah, I should have really changed the name, of what it's called.
To which feel?
Which feeling?
Yeah.
Which feel?
Which vibe? Oh my god, it really is the vibe check.
It's a vibe check, yeah.
It is a vibe check, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
How could he know?
Ooh.
I like that. Yeah.
We're going to a different way of explaining how which side really feels, but this will
Be
be
like
fine.
Mark. Try to read people's minds by using which.
No, because he's a little bit crazy. But which side is it's really like a personal feeling, and like you can describe magic in anything from like emotions to vibrations to like the tides, or you can say that they are spirits, or oh, it's a concept of something, like One of the
Mhm.
examples that I like to use is that that necromantic energy might feel to a wood elf, for example, like fall, and when all the leaves fall out of the trees and things begin to rot and die. But new life comes from that. Regardless, how that feels exactly for you, Dragomir, I suppose we can think about. But what you do know is that there's very powerful magic at play here. There is a living creature inside this cocoon, and there is magic encasing it. And a sense of like calmness in the weave that has been lacking this past day, 2 days, seems to have at least temporarily returned.
Hmm.
Okay.
All right. Party.
Yeah.
What's next?
The dragon is just in his cocoon, right?
Yep.
Right. Well, um, Hund will approach the cocoon and it will say, "Well, if you can still hear me through this wall of magic, we shall visit the places you pointed us at. We'll try to contact you again if in the time you'll be done with your healing. In the meantime, there is much to do. Thank you for your cooperation, and, well, I hope to see you again."
Such a fucking cop.
Mhm.
Thank you, citizen.
Right. And then I guess we move. Question number: the family of Erin, where is it? I have a piece of parchment. I can see the map. You ask me if I have to roll some checks to figure it out, or if I can tell where I roughly I can find them.
Yeah, you can navigate surface.
What is navigate surface?
Nice.
How do we do it?
I
With
don't know.
strength save?
Can you read street signs and stuff? You know,
Yeah,
like.
I was a street kid. I know street language.
Oh,
Gang,
that's
gang.
nice. What do you think is a navigate surface check?
I think it should be a strength saving throw with charisma.
Okay.
Does it feel fair for
What a
you?
what a strange thing of you to suggest.
I mean, it's creativity, right?
I
It's rule of
wonder. I
Either,
wonder why you're like suggesting this.
no reason
I
in particular.
either I would humbly suggest it's either a intelligence perception or a. Mm,
What
yeah,
a good idea.
what else can it be?
Okay, my lowest stat is a
Yeah,
14, so it
probably.
doesn't matter.
I
Yeah,
was about to say, Mr. Hund, I don't think you're like shy of any
No, it's okay. I'll do
or
my
lacking in
best.
any department right now.
I will
Invest.
definitely assist you if I'm allowed to.
I'm pretty sure it does not even matter whether it's intelligence or wisdom perception
No,
for you.
yeah, it's
So
this. It's the same
Well,
stat. But thank you very much, Dolrim. I'll attempt. There you go. 23.
all right. Referencing the information that you've gotten with, well, I guess street names, district names, and I guess the very beautiful "You Are Here" sign at the front of the city that every city has, of course.
Huh?
The city does not have that. Okay, stop.
Mm-hmm.
You know that they likely live in one of the like more like denser, what appears to be like poor areas of the street, along like the top ridge. So that's like the furthest
oh damn.
point from here. Like
Yeah,
They are
ye little
fucking.
dense housing.
they live in tenements.
Yeah, straight up.
Mm,
Okay. So about here, you'd say, like, hold on, like this location, roughly?
Yeah.
I'll just do a doodle like that.
Yeah,
Damn.
you may doodle upon this map, but not too much. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. I'll just guess I'll put a text. That's better than doing a weird thing.
temple. Mm,
There you go. Okay. Next, I guess we have to plot a course.
Yeah.
I'm figuring like passing by the armory since it's the closest.
I was gonna say, it seems like the best thing to go to first. Closest thing.
Yeah, it's the closest thing, and then we can either go back, circle around to the library, or we can go through the northwest. Because I see some gardens there. That looks like a graveyard more than gardens, but
Do you think
probably a
they need a
graveyard.
graveyard in like a city of dead people?
Maybe
You,
to
think, you
Vineyard.
think you think this was a city of dead people all along? You think a city of dead people needs a gathering hall? I don't
Hmm.
I don't
That's
know about that.
definitely a Vineyard. What do you mean?
Yeah,
Maybe
all
just
Vineyard, yeah, that's
wine.
what I would do if I was dead. I
Yeah,
would
that's
sip
true.
fine wine all day.
yeah, fair enough.
But well, yeah,
Uh,
no, I think that works if we do as you said. We go to the armory.
Okay, I'm gonna
We
draw the path now.
You
because
may
I
draw a
like-
beautiful path.
yeah we
Thank you so much.
go to
Like-
go to the armory and then zoom zip zoop. Then we go all the way up to the poor district.
What's even better is if you stop every
and then-
time you get to a point, you can make a new line. You can color the line a different color after you're
Nice.
done.
I'm gonna do
going
it
there.
right now. It's such a good
and
idea.
then after the poor district, we go zoom zippity zoom zoom and down to the library.
I love these sound effects.
Yeah, they're great.
True.
Thank you.
Yeah, same. Very
Makes it all better.
Yeah.
Really does.
Also, while Gabe is making this lovely path, Amber, very important question.
right.
These statues.
Mm-hmm.
I what are they actually depicting?
Well, that laugh.
Perception check.
That's the
Sure.
wrong question, Ferris.
I asked the wrong question.
Yeah.
Percent. 16. That is awfully low for me.
Mm-hmm.
Flex, but okay.
Although the statues have been completely defaced, and all of them in pretty much a similar manner. So either whoever carved these statues was really bad at making faces that actually last and don't fall off, or they were purposefully defiled. You can see that they all bear a strange set of characteristics in that they don't actually have cloaks like you might initially think. They rather have arms that have this, I would say, wing-like quality to it. That wrap around them. They have this like, they literally have bat wings, like folded over
Oh.
one another. Like, like one arm folded over the other, and then the hands are resting on the shoulders, and the wings are draping down like a cloak would.
Vampires.
But the faces have been.
They have no faces.
That's interesting. That some.
Leaving them to look kind of a little bit like just a bunch of robed guys, I guess, without heads.
And there's no plaques anywhere, I imagine.
These statues are hundreds of feet tall.
Oh, I know. I mean, I can see that.
They did not put a statue, like a plaque on the statue, like 100 feet tall plaque on the statue. No.
No, yeah, it didn't necessarily have to be 100 feet plaque, but yes, I understand what you mean.
Hi, you back.
Welcome back.
Hello, back. I am dead.
My internet gave up on me.
Oh, I see.
Oh
Father?
man, it just started raining really loudly.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it was. Now it's back.
Very well defiled. Yeah, I mean, a dollar will at least make a mention of that. He's like, I didn't notice until now. When he gestures towards one of the very big statues. Those aren't actually cloaks that are depicted, I don't think. I think that kind of looks like wings, which is a bit reminiscent of, that one winged figure in the carving on the big door.
We're not gonna fight a man with wings, are we?
Well,
Are we?
I don't know, because for whatever reason, I mean, these faces have been defiled, you know. Someone probably scratched them away.
Perhaps it's our uninvited guest.
Hmm.
Which then would make us believe that he's the one who did it to the dragon, which means we are probably going to fight a man with wings. Oh. Let's hope he can't fly.
Well, usually if one has wings, you can usually fly. Unless, of course.
We put a few holes in it.
My point exactly.
Give a smell.
What I was going
to
to say.
Dragomir. We really do think alike, a lot of us, sometimes.
Why do
But
you think I
must
hired all of you?
say, I'm not particularly keen on the whole idea of grounding birds. This
doesn't
is
really-
kind of fiddling with the necklace he wears.
Well, Hund, I thought it's because you had a terrible taste in the people you work with. That's why I thought you hired us.
Well, it's time to re-believe yourself. I haven't made it this far with terrible taste in people. I'm a good judge of character.
Give him a little look, like squint.
Surprisingly enough, Dollar is also squinting at me.
Yeah, you know what? In fact, I'm squinting to an insight check on that one. Oh no. 9.
What
Bless you so much.
thing?
So much. So many blesses, man. Yeah. You know, Captain Morgen is a man of steel, a man of bronze. There's a very little chance that he became such an important figure in the military field of Ostoya without knowing a thing or two about people, you know.
You could also ask the literal Baron what the juicy gossip is for him, by
Juicy.
the way, in case you want to know.
What's the down low, Baron? Tell me.
Well, you see.
I can just, oh my god, I can just picture this now. He's there in a salon, hand over hand, getting his nails done. His hair's in one of those little machines. Well, you see.
Yes, and that's how it happened. Dreadful stuff.
Oh. Maybe you're right. Maybe you do have good taste after all. I mean, you chose me. Kind of wiping off the remnants of the rations that you just ate while watching the conification of the dragon.
The
Wow.
Californication of the dragon.
Exactly.
I always assumed that you were the last one picked up.
Look at Donald with daggers. What do you mean by that?
Oh, not much.
No. Come on, tell me.
No, it was merely an assumption.
What he's doing
Or
is
enough.
commenting on your weight.
I don't believe that's
I
right.
instinctively look down and I start patting my stomach. What do you mean? What? How dare you? I'm lift up his shirt. What? Turns away for a minute and is just like, what? I'm not. You've now given him a midlife crisis.
Oh no, a midlife crisis.
Oh no, central life crisis.
It's more like an end-of-life crisis, considering our current situation.
True.
That's pretty rough.
Could not agree more.
True.
It'll be fine.
The
Nothing's
brain is
gonna go
lagging.
wrong.
Hold on, I'm gonna restart this guy.
Nothing's gonna go wrong, guys. Everything's gonna go perfectly well.
It is, man. What's the worst that could
Spoken
happen?
like an MC that doesn't realize the genre he's in.
Yeah. Sorry, but this is an isekai and there's no other world to reincarnate.
Yeah.
This is the end station.
What if it's an isekai and it's like, yes, you're at your last round of reincarnations. There's nowhere else for you after this.
It's like Doctor Who, but instead of giving you more lives because they want more seasons, they decided to cut the money, and that's it.
It's becoming very dire for you guys.
That's true.
It's okay. We'll survive everything. I know it.
I
in
believe
my
in
heart
it.
of hearts.
No.
It's a dire wolf at this level. Easy.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Yeah.
True.
I see we have a perfectly drawn out path. Very nice.
I'm like,
Draw it
Someone
out.
took some time to draw that.
what?
Do you need to add me for this, or
Maybe.
could you just appreciate that it exists and then
Mhm,
make no further comments about it?
Yeah, that's
Yes.
true. Also, Amber, I have an important question number 2.
Mm-hmm.
No.
So
No, please.
do you want to explain what this is?
Yeah.
What?
I was the giant circle of spinning souls.
She said she did it at
Yeah,
the
she
start of
told
the
us.
description.
It's
Just because you guys roll BRB doesn't mean like.
Yeah, just because
doesn't mean
you
that it
guys
didn't
don't pay
happen, you know,
attention.
like
Yeah, straight up.
Sorry.
sometimes I feel like I'm just like talking to myself and it's like the
Sometimes all you
saddest
think
thing
about
ever.
is you.
Yeah. Late night in the
Sorry.
middle of June.
God damn, but it's
Oh, karaoke night when?
Yes, it is true. It is true.
But then, but
Anyway.
oh, never mind.
Anyway, can someone tell me what that is? You know, because evidently people are
Dancing
not paying
spirits.
attention. So good, very good.
Give me inspiration.
No.
No,
Damn.
I'm gonna give you an inspiration just for paying attention when you should have been paying
Negative
attention.
inspiration for being entitled.
Damn.
Negative
Truly,
inspiration to
we
all of you
live
for
in a
forgetting.
society.
No.
Everyone who forgore. I'm gonna forgore that I was going to that I liked you guys.
No.
No.
It's fine.
You liked us? Honestly, that's a win in my books.
That's fucking cringe.
It's like past
Discovery.
tense.
The
Yeah,
discovery
but
itself
you
is
liked
already a win.
us. You liked us at one point, so that's all
Mm,
He
I
has a
need.
point right now. He does
That's
have
a
a.
win. That is a win in the books.
Take it back. I don't want to be here.
Yes, you do.
You have no choice.
Yeah, I mean, I genuinely don't. I'm literally trapped
Yes,
here.
you do.
No.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Anyway. Anyway.
So, casual spirits.
Yes, very much casual spirits. Are you ready to leave, party?
Yes. Put
Yeah.
my shit down.
I've drawn an
dice.
optional route in blue if people wish to follow that, because I saw that there is this secluded mansion on the side of the hill, which looks pretty promising. Maybe not. There's also some areas on the bottom right on the map.
Saying there's more
And
side quests.
Any valuables to steal? I mean, obtain.
we have to go through 2 levels still before we can fight the boss.
My man saw optional side quests and he said, "Why not make it an entire campaign just in this city?" You know.
You know, we joke a lot about Brandon, but
But like
Amber,
silently trap me in a city.
You
in a
said
city.
we're gonna
yeah.
do campaign of City Below, so I can't
I did
really
not. I
go-
did not say that. I said this is
Everyone
an
can
adventure, and
agree that you
adventures
did.
come to an end.
I do agree with Gabe.
Thank you very much. Yeah, if Ryan agrees with me,
Well
then
Everybody
said.
get off my back.
sorry, but it's extremely comfortable in here, so I don't think
I
I will.
can't carry all this weight.
It is nice and cozy.
Sorry, Amber, you laughed.
It's very comfy, actually.
Honestly, it's like what you were on about earlier with the totem pole of animals. This is how it is.
Why am I always at the bottom? Endlessly toiling.
Because you're the greatest support we could have.
Alright. Party. As you move through the city, can someone roll me a D12?
Rolling. Saying less.
This man will do anything for a chance to roll a dice.
I do. I love rolling dice. Be it positive or be it negative, I'll do it all.
Mm-hmm.
It's an 8.
Alright.
We all die.
Okay. So you leave the dragon cocoon behind.
Bless you.
I only sneezed twice, so it's not gonna be any good weather tomorrow.
Oh no.
I'm sorry, guys.
Think we'll fix
No.
that.
Mm-hmm. All right. You follow the cobbled down lanes around bends and between overhanging buildings, sometimes intersecting with larger streets. Other times you are forced to head up a large set of stairs to enter into another level of the city. Every now and again, you see some signs indicating a profession that was once toiled in this household, although not frequently enough to indicate that this might have been some sort of like crafting district or a merchant's district. It seems that people simply did this in their from their regular housing in between rows upon rows of empty houses. No lights inside, no people on the streets. But there is also very little indication of anything else. No sign that rain ever touched upon the cobblestone and wore it down, or wind blew through these alleyways. It is very clean, but it is also a little bit too quiet, perhaps. And yet, the looming building in the distance grows ever larger until you find yourself right in front of it. The building in question does indeed sprawl out from a platform like a sea star. Each section between the arms, or wings as you may call them, is open, leaving the entire central part of the armory exposed to the outside world. Your boots click against a glazed floor, echoing off the walls, and though each of the building chambers, sections, however you may want to call them, are unmarked, you can see racks upon racks of weapons and ammunition line the walls of each of these chambers. The central part, which has like this round looking desk, does not have a clerk to attend you.
Is there a bell to ring them?
Make
Do
me a
not
perception check.
ring
Perception?
the bell.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen.
How do you think you'd feel about picking locks with only one hand? What's the feeling?
I'm currently doing this in Brandon's campaign, so
Mhm.
And how is it
yes,
going there?
it's going well with picking locks. It's going well with my
Carmichael, you
yes.
make your rounds around the central desk, and you slide your hand along its dusted surface, searching for a bell or some other way to alert a clerk to your presence, but you find none.
Thank you, Amber. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate that you changed the scenario to avoid dangerous situations from
Yeah, that's
development.
definitely what I did. You're welcome.
Thank
It was
you
no
so
problem
much.
at all.
Yeah.
Combat looking defeated. Oh, there's no bell.
Why are you looking for a bell?
I don't know, maybe
We're here for
someone.
weapons
What?
or something.
I don't know. Just in case if we do go through with Taking from here. No one's here to catch us?
So you want to alert people that we're here?
Well, if there was someone here, then you guys could distract them while I did take this stuff. That's all I'm getting at.
Or perhaps we should simply learn how this place works.
I mean, it's kind of hard to learn how anything works in this place when there's no one to ask. There's been no one here on the streets, in houses. It's... Don't mind the pun, but it's pretty barren.
Carmichael, shall I remind you of the tavern? Do you remember what happened here?
All I remember was eating something and then paper.
I'm taking that as a no.
No!
This is the city of the dead, and the dead can wish to be seen however they want. They can become invisible to our eyes, if they so wish. I am going to use Divine Sense, as I say that.
Alright.
I'd like to see if there's a presence of any ghostly patron around the place.
Mm-hmm.
Skibbity beep. Ba 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 ba. Beep boop beep beep. Pop.
I don't know that's how ghosts spell.
Tell me, O Amber of the Lake, where is the ghost patron shopkeeper?
There is no ghost patron.
There's no one around.
He's deceiving you.
Moon squints his eyes, takes a look around, looks back to Carmichael.
Anything?
Sometimes the place is simply devoid of any sign of life.
So we can take from here then, right?
I've not seen anything that says the opposite.
Big smile on the face.
I do believe that an investigation is opportune.
Ah, I do love scouting this building. Ah,
Mun puts a hand on your shoulder. Worry not. I shall come with you.
a little bit deflated. Oh, being babysat. Ah, this is my element. Come on then.
Yeah.
Take a little jaunt stroll and investigate around to see if we can find anything, any weapon, armor might be of use to us.
Yeah. While Carmichael looks for that, I'm gonna stay close to him to make sure that he doesn't pickpocket anything that he shouldn't.
Yeah.
And I would like to see if there's any sort of written instructions anywhere, like engraved stones, pamphlets with text, places that seemed to belong to clerks of any kind, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I guess both. Yes, Storm?
Oh no, I was just gonna say, yeah, Dalrim was gonna see if there was any kind of inventory list or anything of the sort.
Very smart.
Smart man.
I am
can
gonna
you
have
repeat that?
Dalrim was going to see if there was any kind of inventory list of any kind, considering, yeah, that if it's an armory, it should most definitely have its inventory listed.
Mm-hmm.
Amber,
Alright.
sorry to interrupt you one last time. The dragon said when he looked at the armory, I believe, he said it serves its purpose for those who lie within and seek to destroy all that lies outside. Is that correct?
Was
Mhm.
Wait, was that not for the library?
No, the armory, I said.
He called one location the center of the society that once was.
Which
Oh,
I
it's the
imagine is the
library,
library and
yeah.
not the place with weapons, yeah.
Yeah, quite possibly.
You can interpret that however you want.
No, of
but, you
course.
know.
It is my interpretation of the thing.
It was.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Well, I am 99% sure that the library was the other thing you said, because it was said in that order, but I guess we'll see.
Hell yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
And then there's Dragomir. But what do you want to do, old man? Because you literally started with, I want to, old man.
Yes, as an old man that's a little tired,
Uh-huh.
I will just. I'm gonna wander. I'm gonna wander around, and I will keep my awareness open to the weave and its many mysteries and the magic. And if I find anything wacky that's radiating magic, I'm gonna point it out to people. And if someone appears unexpectedly, I will tell them to disappear and then disintegrate them.
Oh. Hmm.
So I do hope no one jumps out that is my party member, but you know, and
Damn, that would be a shame, wouldn't it?
that would be a shame.
Oh, Ras
What
is
a
going to play
moment.
hide and seek with the party. I'm sure there will be no negative consequences to this.
Overus
Surely
disappears
not, right?
forever.
Surely there would be no negative consequences to my actions.
It's okay, guys. It's his 11th day. He has to go find a place to die, like cats.
Jesus Christ. Alright. Let me put you here. Because I had not changed the day yet. And that's not good of me.
Truly evil.
I am truly the worst.
A maligned DM.
Well, no, I've seen worse,
Dark
but
influence.
So, can I get investigation from most of you? I guess which side from my boy.
I
I'm
have
not very
just
investigative, but I will do my best.
Investigate, go! Hey-ya! 24.
Amber, would you say that my lovely Verandari would guide me in this action of trying to find an inventory of potential armaments?
Wait, what?
I'm basically asking if I can use guidance on this or not.
Yeah, sure.
Ooh!
God damn!
That's a lot of damage.
Okay, I'll do this and a d4.
I don't know why it's rolling damage. But okay.
Because it's set up like damage.
Well, that's a really shitty roll for me, but at least someone else rolled good.
Yeah, I got a plus 12. Ah,
Humble brag,
delicious.
but okay.
Dumb right, dumb right.
Alright. Dalrim, Captain Morgan, you both get to the same ledgers, essentially. Rather quickly, as you know, they are behind the desk, and then it becomes a matter of reading through these massive tomes, which do not only like record inventory, but they also serve at the same time as like almost like a library, you know, like loaning out equipment, and you know which equipment needs to be processed for like repairs, or like new equipment that needs to be bought in, and like where it should be stored technically. And the two of you just like you
Yep.
start the laborious process of reading this like page by page, trying to make sense of it, because the person who wrote this book clearly has a system. Not necessarily like the most logical system, I would say.
You know, Amber, in hindsight, I should have tried to argue that I could have done this at advantage, because I literally own and run a workshop where weapons are created, and I also served many years providing armaments for the front line. But, you know, what's done is done.
It is what it is.
What's done is done indeed.
It's that old age.
Overall, are you are you investigating, or were you actually playing hide and seek?
Yes to both questions. Let me do a stealth roll as well.
Oh
Oh,
boy.
I'm playing
Not
hide and
20.
seek with John.
Not 20.
Alright.
Oh.
Okay.
Alright.
So, now let me roll perception on John. Oh fuck! I can't roll perception. It's not. It's fine. It's just a flat d20.
John's got this. John's got eyes.
Come on, John.
John's.
Wouldn't John technically have an advantage?
God,
Because like
say
he
that.
senses or something?
I was about to
Yeah,
say,
yeah,
would I
He
technically
does
have an
have that.
advantage?
Even if his tablet doesn't say that, he does have that because he's still a dog, not a horse.
What the dog?
Okay.
What the hell are you doing? Great question.
All right then. I'll roll a second one.
Right here, right now, 20.
Come on.
Oh,
Oh,
you're
so close, man.
Oh.
Bingley.
He literally like goes in your direction and tries, like almost finds you, but at the last second he like turns around. All right, let's see.
Poor
Then
John.
we have Carmichael and Mr. Dragomir.
Yes.
All right.
Hey, that's me, you know?
Hey, that's
Goodness
the old
gracious.
Oraz, you're gonna have no trouble. Like if you're looking for any kind of like regular weapon or armor or whatever, you'll be able to find it here up to like a price of like 500 gold pieces. You'll be
Russ
able
is
to find something like
specifically
that.
looking for explosives.
What?
Up to 500 gold pieces immediately exceeds the value.
I was not only that. There's no explosives here. They don't have.
Wait, so if you
That's
take three
upsetting. but-
pieces of armor that are worth 500 gold pieces each and I put them together, can I get plate armor?
Stop it.
Yes! Let's go, baby!
He does not find the explosives.
But
A
does he
rocket
find the
launcher
plate
is
armor?
more than 500.
It's a bomb dog? What the hell?
What a good dog.
Oh, John's a rogue
Regardless,
sacrifice.
Carmichael and a good Baron Dragomir
Good Baron.
coincidentally
Yeah,
end
pretty
up
good.
in the same place, which is not too far removed from where Dalrim and Mr. Hund are either. Because this is behind the main desk. It is here that you guys spot a little button.
Ooh,
Chamber of Secrets!
true.
Are we gonna fight? Are we gonna fight Nagini's mum? Like
my God.
I don't
in Harry
know,
Potter?
but you end up here, Mr. Dragomir, because you can feel something below the ground.
What exactly am I feeling below the ground?
Magical potential.
Oh,
Is it
Potential.
explosive magical potential?
oh.
Who knows?
Is
Can
it
we
from the
strap it to
School
John?
of Explosion?
Is there armor for John?
Dog on me.
Oh my god, you could definitely find barding, for sure.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you can probably find dog barding. Yeah.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Juice up
John
John.
For the way
has
is
higher
made
AC
to
now.
ensure John's survival.
I think dog barding is like, I'm gonna say twice as expensive as regular, because normally it's 4 times for an animal, but like he's not that big. It's like medium size. So it's like twice as expensive as human barding, so you know, if you find armor, up to 500 gold pieces of armor for a dog.
John's gonna be an absolute tank.
I don't know about
But yeah,
that.
you find a button, Carmichael.
Oh, I instantly press him.
I look at Carmichael pressing a button 5
Yeah,
feet away. from-
everybody hears this loud click and like a shifting.
I
You
found
can hear like a
something.
shifting of gears and a sliding of stone immediately.
Moon
I just
stops
turn
reading
around.
through the book. He looks down at you.
Oops, reading Holy Bible.
Turn
will
around,
say-
flick out the cape, and I do a bow. Found something.
I will say, good work. But I will also say, it is quite foolish of you to press a button that you don't know its nature of.
I sense
Tell me what to-
significant magical potential below our ground.
Ooh.
Then let's hope that significant magical potential is not in the shape of an undead monster.
Last
No.
time it was.
Would you
But
like me
we
to?
dealt with that just fine.
It's true. Would you like me to run on ahead, give it a little look? Make sure nothing
No.
is going to jump. Okay.
One seems to contemplate this for a second.
I mean, I can go invisible.
I would say yes in a normal circumstance, but If the Baron says that it might be a threat down there, I believe it's better to stay together. Getting separated in a place like this, it's what is going to get us killed.
Damn it, I just wanted to separate just for a second.
Don't worry, Dragomir would follow you, but also invisible.
Bruh. It's okay, I'll follow you, but also invisible. Not really.
That's fine. I'll just step into the fucking warp again like I did last time.
Honestly, just all roll for the warp.
Can't wait for it. Alright. You can descend down into this Chamber of Secrets, which is literally beneath a little, like, there's a circular rug at the center of, like, the, the behind the desk area, and, like,
Yeah.
it kind of begins to indent down, and there's a staircase underneath it.
Since I'm right next to it, I'll start walking down. Come on then.
Be careful for the staircase. There might be things laying underneath the C9. They said that Hund will keep an eye out for traps.
Michael will not. He's very just nonchalantly walking down.
I will do my old man hobble, because I know other people will walk ahead of me then.
That is
You may
fair enough.
descend down.
Avernus.
We're going into Avernus, let's go.
I don't know if you will get to Avernus, but you will step into a different armory entirely, one fit for a monarch.
It's a title I could consider.
I aspire.
I aspire to be like every
I
good
aspire.
nobleman.
Looking around the room, which is full of bracers and breastplates and ornamental swords. The only thing that you can think is how many foreign knights and peoples have given their swords as a token or their lance bearing the standard of their nation to hang along these walls. How many invading monarchs or tribal leaders or emperors have lost their head and dropped their helmets at the feet of the people who have collected them here. Because they are all here in this vault, silver and gold and bronze, and with the chipped paint flaking of heraldry. This is an armory, but these are also trophies.
So some others say sounds like a hall of victories. I have an idea.
A hole of victories indeed.
Could I make a heraldry check? See if I recognize any of these insignias.
You may.
What check would you like me to make?
It's history.
It's history. It's a 50.
Damn, you were too fast to allow me to
I'll
help.
wait 5 seconds. Next, actually 6. The duration of a turn. Next time I announce I want to make a check.
Fair enough.
Tell me all the secrets.
There are no pieces of heraldry that you would outright recognize as one of nations that exist in this day and age. Although many of them look similar, perhaps missing elements or having more repeat elements than the ones that you know now. Some of them are far more simplistic, while others are far more advanced than anything you know now. Because I'm going to tell you, that this armory does have guns. And no, they are not black powder weapons.
I mean,
Wait.
I
I'm
was-
with it.
I was waiting for you to finish going through things, and then I was gonna ask if a very specific thing was here. So yeah, that.
Remember,
makes
where
sense.
is my power sword? Where is it?
I need it.
Where's the juice?
So now we're at the point where I wasn't sure if this was going to be something that you guys wanted to go for, and if you were
Mhm.
going to succeed on the very high DC check to find it either.
Teehee.
So that's two things.
Teehee.
So I'm going to say straight up that I know what I wanted for this room, but I don't have it like finished.
Okay.
What my honest idea here is that because you guys have found it,
Ooh.
I am willing to let you tell me something that you would like, and I can give it to you
In the form of like any piece
in
of
the
equipment?
form in the form of a piece of equipment, armor.
John
Weapon?
Gatling gun.
I am willing to some degree go to like I mean this place is like this place is very much very do like to like even a magic item. I'm also going to tell
God.
you
Oh my
that
God,
this
Amber.
place most assuredly has um at least a last pistol and at least a bolt pistol
Oh my God.
for Warhammer 40k.
Oh my God.
Other power swords in this place?
Amber, please.
Are you not happy with the sword that you have?
No, of course not. I want better. I
Let's
always
combine
want
them.
better. What do you think?
Combine them.
Amber,
Bloody, now I have to conquer
I
more
know
and more.
exactly what I want.
What do you want?
So, do you remember that X-Men movie where the villain is the guy in like the nuclear submarine that can like eat energy?
Oh, I know the one you're on about. Yes, it was.
Yeah, you remember the scene where he goes into the nuclear reactor room in
and
the
he sucks
submarine
it
and
up,
just
yeah.
and he juices himself up? I want that.
You want the nuke?
No, I'm not necessarily the nuke. I want the juice. I want the juice.
What's the juice?
How do I? You want
Listen, you don't
nuclear
have to give
reactor
me-
juice?
You don't have to give me an answer this session, but I'm just gonna send you the scene and, God take the wheel.
Okay, you know what? Sure, I will write it down. And then before next session, I will figure out, what exactly it
love that.
is that you want. I want to say, yeah, like I'm fine with you guys picking any one kind of advanced weapon, or I guess armor.
Me spending
some
500 gold
degree.
pieces to buy my Zweihander. Amber, here's a freezed Zweihander.
There's something even better.
So, I guess if you want, like, give me a second here. Items. Nuclear reactor juice? Question mark.
Plutonium.
I guess I am fine with pretty much mostly any sort of uncommon magic item. If you want
Okay.
something rarer than that, I will take it into consideration. I might make a different proposal to you, but it
I
would
like
be,
it. I like how it sounds.
You don't have to make a decision now. You can just let me know after.
All I want
The
is
fact.
something which can cause explosions.
Mm.
That's
You know,
all I desire.
If you want, I can give you a crack missile or
Cause no, please.
or a crack.
Amazing.
No.
Can't
That
shoot.
sounds awesome.
I have the perfect idea, Amber. Just give him a melta bomb.
Please
I don't know if a
Please don't
melta
give
bomb is a really good idea.
Consider the following: bolt pistols shoot explosives in a way.
I can,
so
if you want, I can give you a very special sort of explosive or like thrown grenade or whatever. If you want that over
please,
us, I can make it happen.
I love
Alright.
it. I love that. Give the
A
goblin a grenade.
special explosive.
And obviously, second thing, please give John a tower shield. Can he have one? Please.
No, the dog can't wield a tower
no,
shield.
it's a special tower shield
My
designed for
brother-
the dog.
My brother,
He can wield it in his mouth.
just ask Amber to give you a magic item that lets your dog wield a tower shield. That's so easy.
Oh my god, a
Can I have a
dog
magic?
Let the man have the fucking explosive.
I need my grenade, but can John, as a separate entity,
No,
he-
you already
can
got
he
the fucking.
have-
He already got the splint armor. Leave me alone.
yeah, but that's separate from this room. Can this
No,
room
Uh,
can I have a tower shield designed
no, he
for?
will. No.
Can John have some space marine armor,
Oh.
please?
Oh my god.
Put him in a
Right.
space marine suit.
There's
Oh
no
my
space
God.
marine armor.
Amber,
Yes.
as for me, you already know what I want. I assume I want the fucking the weapon that was shown to Dalrim in a vision, which is literally the entire reason he decided to take Mund up on his offer.
Oh no, what weapon was that again?
Welcome.
I mean, yeah, basically
You
a
want a
bolt.
bolt gun, okay.
Basically, that's what he was shown.
A man of simple deeds.
Hey
You should,
man,
be, you should be happy that he only needs that, you know,
It
and
can-
nothing else.
hey man, it could be a relic bolt gun if you would like. You know that's
Sure.
fine
While
by
you
me.
guys discuss this and like think about it, like you can still think about this like until the next session.
Yeah, we
Oh,
have
no,
we,
I'm
we have 2
100%
weeks.
Try to
thinking.
give it to me like at least 2 days in
Mhm, mhm,
advance, you
mhm,
know,
mhm.
before the next session.
I will tell
But
you.
I'm
during
going to
the
call a
session.
little break because I need
Oh,
to
yeah.
take another painkiller because my jaw is actually killing me.
Oh,
Very well.
bless
Aye,
you.
aye,
One
well.
Yeah,
second.
sure.
Let's do yeah, I guess 15
Enough time for a painkiller to kick in, right?
Yeah. Let's do this. It's 10 past, so. Ba ba da ba. 5. Let's start this. All right. Yeah, we will be back in like 15 minutes, give or take. So until then, get hydrated and whatnot. See you in a bit. Hello, we are back on the air. Well, technically we never left the air, but yes, we are back from our break.
Hello, welcome back, everyone. I don't know why my brain just shut off. It was like, yes. Hello.
Break time is done.
Alright. So while the party thinks about what they want from the armory, I think we can move on. So circling back to the heraldry, if we imagine that it is organized in any way, shape, or form, and it ends with, I guess it ends with heraldry that looks very close to, what we would consider modern day Burag heraldry.
Hmm?
And then
if you hadn't
trailing
produced
back
a whole
to,
bunch of them, I would not know what you mean.
right? I'm pulling up my calendar as we speak. Of course, I've been logged out of my own calendar, which makes it not so very easy to actually see what's inside of it right now.
That's sick.
Alright, I would like to look at... Alright. Alright, yeah, definitely modern day Burag. Then... Oh boy. We're going really primal with some of this stuff.
Ooh.
Some heraldry here, let's just say it has a rather peculiar, sort of like ominous look to it. Many of them depict, a humanoid with antlers.
Ooh.
I know that guy.
Oh.
Silver upon a green field. Then going further back,
You guys freaked out about doing a bunch of ants.
I hate you.
there are also some pieces that are even more tribalistic, like spears covered in feathers and beads. Some of the equipment that from this era also includes a lot of like, I guess the barding that you take for the dog. Oh no, wait, that was upstairs. Whatever. They also have barding for dogs here and other animals. It includes a lot of like mountain combat stuff. And only then do you get to the section that holds this strange skull motif. Golden skulls. Eagles with thunderbolts. Not a lot before that, actually. Nope. But most of it completely unrecognizable.
I imagine basically during the entire time we're here, I was like holding Gustav, and I was just spouting questions towards him as we are going over most things in this room.
It certainly is a collection.
It's kind of interesting, I would say, because I guess I don't know. I feel like the Baron would probably be interested in this stuff because of his noble rank and status. How? Just I myself as a player, I'm not sure what to say.
Well, Mund will occasionally drop some names of things he recognizes and frown other insignias that he doesn't. And I guess we skip to after we have searched through the place and gotten what we wish? Question mark.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you may do that for now. That's fine.
All right, time magic. We are now a solid hour later.
Let's do the time warp
Hey guys,
again.
look what I got?
What
Question
did you
mark.
get?
I don't know.
Nice.
Nondescript blob.
Oh,
I draw redacted.
I polish my redacted.
my part redacted.
Wow, nice redacted, guys.
Thank
I
you.
play catch with John with my redacted.
Wait,
Oh no.
what shield there is in an explosive? I don't know.
Boom, 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 boom.
I want you in my room.
I want you out my room. Please leave. Don't throw
Please
these
leave
things.
and get your
I ref-
fucking grapple grenade out with you.
Alright.
Could I not? How could I not leave without my grapple grenade?
Right. Mund is going to turn the rest of the group in sight. Right. Lest there's anything else that we wish from this establishment, then I suggest we move forward.
I think we should probably make our way. Up and check in on that family, eh?
True. I suppose it's a mansion on a cliff not too far from here. Amber, can I in some way tell how much more travel we've got in ourselves before needing a rest? AKA how long till the next long rest?
You guys have traveled like no more than 4 hours today since you set out.
So we've got about like half a day still of
Yeah.
strength. Yeah. I did spot a mansion up there on the cliff. Might be not the perfect resting place, but the moment our strengths dwindle, we'll need to find closed roofs. Perhaps we'll reach Aaron's family before that.
I suppose we could always take a look. It's but a slight detour, I imagine.
Not too far from the original course. There might be some information about the city that was in this place.
I think it's a good enough plan, at the very least.
One nods. He looks at everyone else for confirmation for a moment. Alright, that's a yes in my book.
Silence is agreeance, right?
Truly, that's how it works in the military.
Yeah.
Um,
The
okay.
leader has made the plan. Well, we all silently sit there and nod.
Let's go. Then
Yeah, you
we'll,
see, what happens is I've gaslight you into thinking that it was your plan, but actually, it's my plan, and if it goes wrong, then you can take the fall for it. Like a good, noble man I am.
Sounds pretty solid. Right, I guess we'll, if there's a way to close this place, we should probably do it. And then make our way towards the exit of this place and then this manor up here on the hill.
Very well. And so begins your trek again. Up and out of the armory and towards the higher districts, climbing up and up. Staircases are perhaps one of the greatest downfalls of poor Dragomir,
Oh no.
whose bones rattle and creak after taking 120 steps.
Correct. rattle, 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 rattle. If I didn't have such well polished cobbles, if I hadn't gone to see my shoemaker and polisher before this, you might hear the slap slap of bone against cobble. But I did not skimp on the shoes.
Can I have 2d12?
I suppose you can.
Damn, that's more than 1d12.
It is more than 1d12. I am inclined to agree with you on that one.
100% increase, in fact.
Yeah,
50.
I mean, I can roll one of them. And...
No.
Oh, well, yeah. God damn it, why?
Tough. Titties, Ferris. She said me. 15, Amber.
Nice 12.
You.
So, I'm gonna move your token up. Where are you, my Hund? Here you are. Up the street. Around the bend. Interesting that we should land there. Close this. And instead, open this. As you move through the silent streets and up the stairs, the temperature begins to drop. Whether it is a naturally occurring phenomenon that has something to do with the time of the day, or perhaps some sort of cold draft finally settling within the large cavern is not certain, but within the hour, the temperature has dropped by nearly 10 degrees. Leaving a slight chill to bite away at the exposed parts of your body. Not
I'm
enough
resistant to
to
cold.
warrant fighting off cold weather. Not yet. But certainly a discomfort. It is not soon thereafter that you hear a sound. A mournful wail upon the wind, I guess, that resounds through the streets of this desolate city. And ahead of you, clattering down the road, is a bony individual the size of a child.
Shoot the child.
Okay.
Who has light on them again?
Light? I have a lantern.
A lantern. What mode is it on?
It is on normal.
Okay, 2020.
It's 30/30.
Yeah, I was about to say. 30. Can you please go to the next thing when I ask you to?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, if you ask nicely.
Okay. Thank you. Very much appreciated.
Mhm.
Is it visible? It might not be. Oh well. Regardless. This tiny individual clatters down the road. And as they are about to pass you by, you can actually see that they possess the skeletal figure of a humanoid. But at the top of it is a dog-like skull.
Oh no.
They appear to only have one possession, outside of the rag-like tatty tunic that clings to their frame, and that is a a very large living rat that is flopping about, and it is squeezed between this tiny person's like lower arm bone and their chest as though it were a stuffed toy.
Can we keep them?
Amber, instant question.
Mhm.
I fought the Burek for quite a while. Do I know Cinders? Or may I roll a check to know of Cinedars, or a member of Cinedars?
You may all, yeah, if you would like, you make a roll to check, yeah.
What would you like me to roll?
It is history.
Okay.
Am I, as a participant in the war, able to do the same?
Yeah.
14.
History.
That is insight wisdom, but it's the same thing, because it's all +2, basically.
21.
Morgen, you don't know any creature that looks like a dog, but also a human?
I can't believe this is a difficult 15 DC. I'm so wounded.
You know why it is difficult? Because there
No.
is no such creature as a Cinedar. They do not exist.
No, they
Not at
haven't.
this time.
They haven't
Oh,
been invented
God.
yet. Yeah.
Mr. Stain, you fucking liar. You fucking doo-doo.
I mean, he's. Well, that's the discussion for another time. But yeah, he's basically John Hammond, except
He's John
budget.
Wick.
He's a budget John Wick. No, John Hammond.
John
Jesus
Wick,
Christ.
you said it.
No!
I didn't even
John
say John
Wick!
No!
John Wick.
You hurt my dog child, now pay!
Ladies and gentlemen, I made him say John Wick.
Yeah, you did.
Classic.
Darwin, you have some vague recollection of, I suppose, beastmen. I mean, that's a thing. Like, it's a thing that can happen to people who are grossly mutated, that they look like animals, I suppose. But there, you don't know of any humanoid race either.
Yeah, because I assume that. Fuck, what are they called? Mongrel folk aren't as widespread either in this current time.
I would say they probably aren't so widespread. They have it even worse now than they did, than they will in like 100 or 200 years from now. So
Yeah.
most of them don't live to see this moment.
Yeah.
Adulthood.
Yeah. I guess dollar looking at this, I was like, this is some sort of beastman. I thought that was only things of old stories. Then again, I suppose we did see a somewhat living dragon, so I shouldn't be surprised.
Mund kneels down in front of this creature as I am going to do. It's gonna size it up and down, and I'm going to do a little this. Is this a fiend, undead, or celestial, Mr. DM?
Alright. As your knee touches upon the ground and you open your divine sense, your awareness to the world around you, you do in fact sense an undead right before you.
Whoa.
That is also not the only thing that you sense.
Tell
no.
us.
Because
Is-
as this
Oh, I thought you-
small individual is still like scampering to try and get around you, you can feel now traveling up your leg through your knee the vibrations of something large
His mother.
approaching,
Oh
bounding
no!
around the corner is
I hope
a
it's not a best.
monster.
Oh no.
Large and growth ridden, with crimson eyes and a nose like that of a star-nosed mole.
Just out of my range.
Don't even see it. Oh.
I need this music before.
I don't think you need it. I think you should actually, you can do without it.
I could always do without it, can we not?
No, without us. Haha.
Hee hee.
Right?
Tee hee. Tee hee.
Tee.
Yeah, I don't hear you say yes.
Yes, what?
You can't do without us, right? Right? So you can't kill us, right?
Yeah, so, like, yeah, you know.
It's okay.
The-
We haven't given consent to have our characters killed.
You're right.
That is a
I
shame.
always give consent. You can murder them at any time.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
You know that. Just you wait. Tomorrow, no, the day after tomorrow, death.
Oh no!
I know
The day
it.
after that,
You know
death
it.
again.
Everybody knows it.
It is what it is, man. If you're not in fear of death, what's the point?
Exactly. If you are not in fear of death, then what is the point in anything, really?
He.
Getting a little bit too word, not physiological, not
When
that
you got
word.
Regardless. Ropes of slimy blood drip from its mouth, and you witness the way this creature's nose tendrils wriggle in your direction.
Oh shit! I see.
Astride its back is a diminutive, pale-skinned individual
Fuck, I hate him.
wearing a yellow cloak with 2 holes carved out to make space for a pair of large, almost like horizontally positioned ears.
Kind of adorable.
The mole or the child top?
But the fact that the child like that is just on the mall is really adorable.
Star moles look absolutely hideous in real life. I'll have you know.
Oh, I've seen them, but they're adorable. I don't know what you mean.
Little baby.
The
Wait, is that
creature,
elf? Those aren't allowed.
the creature
Elf mummy. Wait, what?
bays, screeching as it is found its quarry. And we
Mud.
roll
Stands up.
initiative.
Oh, why is he looking for us?
I love that.
Hungry.
I love that. Not even roll, just initiative. You know what you have.
Hungry,
to do.
Gabe. Hungry.
Well, either it's looking for us or it was looking for the child, but the child didn't seem to be in a, super hurry.
I
I'm
know
gonna
you. I
say-
know it. You know it. Everybody knows it.
It's looking for you guys because you are
Yeah, we're a snack.
snacks.
Yay,
I'm
not
only
20.
human. after
Yippee.
all. I'm only human.
Alright, let's see.
And here I thought we're about to encounter a reasonable person in this place. Damn.
What?
What?
He might still be. I'm gonna try and talk to them, see if they can be reasoned with.
One could certainly do that.
Thank you.
I'm going to disintegrate them.
But
Please don't.
first, the blood tracker.
Oh.
What do you mean, but first the blood tracker?
Unleashes its blood bay.
It's blood what?
What do you mean by that?
Wait,
Surely not-
it
Can
has
you
a
elaborate on that
it
point?
has a Beyblade.
Oh, yo!
Oh my god, is it gonna let it sell
Ayo?
grip?
Oh my god, is that
Rip.
what? Can my item be that? Can we duel it out right now?
It's too bad you got a cantrip scroll. That's what you got.
No.
The answer is no.
No.
Well, if you kill this thing, you might be able to get its Beyblade. So you know.
Oh, let's go. Right, I'm up for this. I'm gonna shoot him as soon as I can. Don't you worry. It's my Beyblade now.
Captain Morgan,
Yes.
can you make me a wisdom saving throw?
Oh no.
You ask a bit too much from me.
You got
I
Uh,
always do.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
20.
Jesus.
What the fuck?
That's a
All is
fucking
well.
nasty save you got there, brother.
Very nasty.
I mean,
You fail by 5.
he is a high level paladin.
I was
So
about to say
yeah.
he is
I
still
forgot.
a high level paladin.
I forgot about the Sweet Paladins special.
Yeah.
As a creature unleashes this blood-curdling screech that echoes through the housing block, you can feel the rattle of it down to your very bones.
Me no like you.
You take half of this in thunder damage.
Oh my
Jesus
god.
Christ. Okay, that's not nice.
Ain't pleasant, that's for sure.
But Morgen Hund remains stalwart.
And that is when we go to Carmichael.
Well, seeing it spewing on my friend next to me. Disgusting. Pull out my pistol and just aim it. Are we talking or not? Because I am going to be honest. That doesn't really look like anything friendly.
Yeah, Mund is gonna use, I guess, his reaction to hold his hand in front of the gun and say, "Hold your fire."
Hold it, I shall. And I will take my action to. I'll hold. I'll hold my attack until Hund has talked. And if things go south, then I will fire. But I'm also going to move out of the way. Okay. I'll let you do your thing, but I'm still going to keep my pistol trained until you talk with it, I suppose.
That is what I intend to do.
Well, if it'll help, I'll lower it, but I'll keep it at kind of hip level, still pointed at them.
I'd like to
Well,
answer
they-
you, Carmichael, but I only have about 6 seconds of words before I have to.
But yeah, I'll pretty much lower the pistol, but I'll hold my action to fire, and after Hund's spoken with them, and if
Cowboy?
it goes wrong, yeah, pretty much. I've got it cowboy style at my hip, pointed, ready to just go. And yeah, that'll be me.
Alright. Captain Hund.
Hund is going to raise his right hand in a sign of peace by showing his palm, and he is going to say to the elf on top of this creature, "Hail to you."
It is a gnome, it's not an elf.
Oh, no, never mind. I thought it was an elf.
Nope, they are diminutive, they are very small.
I see. We are no trespassers. We wish only to visit some friends. I don't believe the conflict is necessary. Do you understand my words?
You see them slowly nod their head.
Alright, so far so good. And yeah, Mund is gonna take 10 feet of steps in front. He'll say, "My name is Morgen Hund. I lead these people in this city. We're here to look for something. May you state yours."
I don't speak Ostoyan.
No, it's okay, I'm speaking common.
You mean Imperial Norn?
Yeah, Imperial Norn. You're
Oh, you
right.
mean the language of the Imperium?
The
Yeah,
language
straight
of
up.
the Imperium, which we hate as Ostoyans.
Oh no.
Oh no.
They say nothing. They simply stare at you.
Yeah. Moon is going to remain there. He's looking quite harmless right now. And I'm going to take a more defensive stance, aka a dodge stance, in case things go south. But yeah, that's my turn.
Darum.
Darum is like, talking, eh? Well, we'll see how that goes. And I will move. Can I get here? 5, 10. Yes, I would like to get in front of the child.
Alright.
And he basically looks at the childlike creature and is like, better stay behind me.
Child will stab you.
I mean, might. And then I'm just gonna look at Moon and I'm like, considering they didn't reply, I'll just try this. And then I'll repeat in Rowlish exactly what Moon said.
Hund. Not to be confused with Mund.
That is true.
Mundo.
Mundo! Yes, I will repeat what Morgen Hund said. That, yeah, we're not here for trouble and whatnot, and we're here looking for something. Yeah, I will repeat that in Rowlish, and as my actual action, I am indeed holding action to fire if conflict continues.
Baron.
That is me.
Disintegrate them.
Please don't.
You know what you must do.
tempting.
This is like American peace operation. It disintegrates the steed.
No, not even the steed. It's like the Baron.
The child on
Yeah, the Baron looks at everything, then turns to the child, points at them,
So
turns
you're
them
the
into
one
dust.
Guys, I want you to still know that. Remember that Ethereum I took in the last fight?
Oh yeah, that's
I'm still high.
Oh nice.
I'm still high.
I'm still high as
Tripping
fuck.
balls.
I am enjoying myself. That's why I fucking Dragomir is just sitting back. He's walking around by himself, just tripping off on his witch site. Like he doesn't give two fucks
He's just having a
about
good
what is
time.
happening right now. That would be funny. This thing shot like its breath weapon at Morgan Hund,
I think
right?
he screeched.
It screeched so loudly that it hurt your ears.
Yeah, but he's just standing there. So
Okay.
it really just seems like the beast screeched out and nothing happened.
I look at Wall of Light.
I look at Peace Treaty, I look at Wall of Light. I think this matches.
I look at Chain Lightning. I hit the creature right, and then it hits her by like proxy.
And you hit the DB because it's also in range.
No, it's not actually.
Baby.
Just kill us all.
Please don't.
I mean,
This
you'll
is the
definitely
way.
one-shot the greatest mage.
It's true. I will. Oh, I don't have enough speed to. Oh wait, never mind.
He had enough speed.
I. What is it? One Okay, Amber.
Mhm.
The Baron will hold his action to cast levitate on the gnome.
I respect this. I
Oh, I
love this.
kinda want this peace treaty to go off badly so I can see. Yeah.
I'd like to see that.
The child keeps on clanking away on his little clattery legs. Skittering past the Baron.
The Baron will
Still holding a
hold it.
squirming rat.
Oh, yeah, but it's a very cute rat, though.
Can we keep them? Can we put them on top of John?
No. Actually, yes. Then we mount a crossbow on top of John, and then John is like a living
God.
tank.
The
You know?
living ballista.
Oh my god. Don't weaponize John, bro.
Now we're weaponizing John.
Oh, actually, maybe I don't want to cast levitate because if I do so, then it gets upcast to 3rd level, and I don't get any benefit of my gas. Oh well, I guess. Oh, it's that life. Ah, even better idea. I do nothing. That's my turn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright.
Do nothing. If she casts a spell, then I'll counterspell her at 4th level.
That's fine.
You know, gnomes can't trust them. They're small and they're not Ostoyan.
Over us.
Hello. With John. Back off a bit. And dodge action. And John will also dodge action.
Alright.
And now comes the 6th level fireball.
I was about to say, it'd be funny if Chibi wasn't here to listen to all that happened and just fucking delayed blast firebolt all of them.
Don't worry, delayed blast fireball is 7th level spell, so I don't have it.
Yeah.
The blood tracker impatiently hops up and down, like left and right, where it stands.
Got the zoomies.
John, why are you in your own initiative?
Don't worry about it.
John,
that's for if I dismount John. Then he gets his own initiative, I think.
What a dog. Very
Mounted
well.
combat is weird.
Let's see. The gnome blinks their eyes a couple of times and suddenly they shift into focus. Then the blood tracker kind of like shakes its own head. Blinks a couple of times as well. Then their eyes, purple, slightly glowy, glide over each and every one of you, taking you in. Let's see. Okay. And at last they settle upon you, Captain Hund. They speak in Ostoya, perfectly. What was the word that I would like to use? A perfectly acceptable modern accent.
How acceptable are we talking here?
Oh
Given
my
your
god, no.
as I am the ultimate stickler.
Imagine everything is going well, and then the Baron says, actually, it's your apostrophe R, not your. And then we get blessed.
It's your with an E. And then just disintegrates of it in a little while.
Oh, please don't. But what does the gnome say?
Someone shut that dog up. Worked.
What do you think you're doing here?
Oh, can I respond?
I was about to say, are we supposed to respond? Can we respond?
Yeah, don't worry about the initiative right now.
Thank you so much.
What is a
Although the
walking-
animal is like scrambling around, you can see its fleshy tendrils moving in your direction.
Hmm?
As though
What
it
is a
sniffing all of you?
what is a walking, talking, breathing person like you doing here? I think is a better question.
Keeping the streets clean.
And do we look like filth to you?
Please don't say. Please don't
Her
say yes.
eyes,
Please
her
don't say yes.
eyes, like kind of like glide in like the, you know, like the bottom part of her. How do I say this? They kind of like glide over you, and she's not much taller than you, but it's definitely like the looking down upon you motion.
Blink, blink.
Or I will not be taken in by a Bayan individual. Disgusting.
Hund steps up, figuratively speaking, not physically speaking, as he says, "We are not here to cause troubles among the streets of the city, nor cause damage to its denizens. We were in fact moving north to meet a family of a friend. They wanted us to check up on them from outside the city."
I see. Just some regular old living people in the city of the dead. Visiting family friends.
Sounds quite weird that we explain the same story to the dragon at the entrance. You seem to be quite comprehensible and understandable.
I see.
would
How interesting.
I would also like
The
to,
gnome's eyes glide in the direction of the gate.
I would also like to point out they're not family friends of ours. They're the family of a friend.
Semantics, is it not?
Well,
Truly.
he's like, well, considering the difference between us being living and the friend being not living.
I see.
Amber, may I make a, I guess, perception check to see if either of these have, if if they have their normal fleshy eyes, or if there is a replacement eye in any of their sockets?
Sure, you may.
Yeah, actually, I don't know if I don't think divine sense lasts for too long.
It's
one action, right? It doesn't have duration.
Yeah.
May I try to sense if this gnome is an undead
Sure.
with this? I've used more divine sense today than I ever did in all my years of D&D. I'm just saying.
It honestly depends on where you are.
Yeah, if you're in a city full of dead,
Yep.
pretty much.
Neither of the two are undead.
Okay, so it's not dead.
Mm-hmm. Dalrim, they have regular eyes.
But they were very clearly a different color when they first appeared.
It's almost like they didn't have their eyes open, or like you didn't see the pupils initially.
I see. That is interesting.
But they are very evidently a purpley color now that you look upon them. I'm not supposed to let living creatures wander these streets. I wasn't expecting to find a whole group of people. They say almost absent-mindedly.
Mund nods. I can understand that. The city of the dead belongs to the dead. But I do beg you to make an exception this once.
And then what?
Then we'll simply be on our way.
I see. Yeah, perhaps we could do something like that.
Let's see.
And I suppose you'll want the rat as well.
Mund turns around to the child holding the rat. Is that what you were chasing after?
All living things look and taste the same. It's hard to tell whether I'm looking at a rat or a group
Can
of
squint at
people.
that comment.
Mund was about to say, for you or for the mole, but I think that answered it completely. I think that was a clear answer.
Amber, if I look closer on the gnome, how are they straddling this mole? Are they like a saddle and stirrups kind of deal, or?
Yeah, there's a saddle on the mole.
Oh, okay, so they're not infused with the mole or anything.
No.
Mole
most assuredly
infused
not.
gnome.
Okay.
It's a Molentor. It's a mole centaur.
Molotov.
Molindor.
Unless
Well, no, I'm just yeah. It's better to
They
be
are
on
not
the.
fused together.
Okay, good. I think
Well,
Dalrim may will just say is like, well, he looks over at the child TM. They seem to be quite fond of that one. Would you perhaps instead be interested in some nice drink from, well, not from here.
no, that is alright.
A reason, eyebrow.
Best you be on your way.
Mund nods, turns around. All right, gentlemen, it's time to move. Where is it that we have to go, by the way? North?
Up
East?
the street, yeah.
Up the street, okay. Yeah, and Moon will begin walking.
pretend like the cowboy walk, gun still pointed from the hip.
Dalrim looks a couple of times at the child, but then he begins walking.
They clitter and clatter in their, well, they don't have
Clack, click,
boots.
clack,
In their
click, clack, click,
proverbial
clack.
boots.
Poor child.
Yeah, I feel really bad. If only everything wasn't for Ostoya.
Like walking backwards at this point, just looking at them.
Rats, 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 rats.
You also move, Baron.
Yeah.
Disintegrate them, then you know you want to.
Stop.
Do it.
I guess
Do
I
not-
will.
Do not
Yes.
disintegrate.
I go walking past, like, hobbling past. Give the woman one last look. My fiery... Between my fiery skeletal sockets.
As fiery as you are, as hot as your flame burns, so cold and dead is her stare. There is no warmth.
She's straight up dead.
Yeah. Raise an eyebrow briefly, wondering... Illusion magic? Why hobble past the rest of the party?
Alright.
It's fine, if we have like a couple of hundred or maybe thousands of days, I'm sure I can cast heal on all of them.
And bring them back to life.
Can John take the leg of that skeleton? Just run past it.
You will need a lot of plants and a lot of revivify castings.
So the party moves down this alleyway, further up, and leaving the scene behind.
Let's hope there's no more of them.
Yes, imagine.
What you wouldn't do such
It's
thing,
what I
would you?
say. As in the distance, howling, echoes, and reverberates, closing in on your location.
Nope.
But that is something we will deal with next time.
The poor child.
As the encounter increases.
Oh.
Yes.
What do you mean?
Violence.
That-
Great violence.
To be fair, that outcome would have been the same, because if we would have engaged, there would have been sudden cracks of very loud black powder weapons and
Yeah, I was gonna
magic.
say.
So you know,
To be fair, we casted heal at the entrance of this place, so any major spellcaster knows that we're here.
can you
Like,
Yeah.
what was that?
Can you imagine you rock up to the presumed something like a lich's crib, and at their fucking doorstep you push out a bunch of divine magic? The first thing you do, and he's like, "What the fuck?
Straight up, no
Who-
cap, for real.
Who's taking a dump on my doorstep?"
You're just too based, bro. Don't worry about it.
Absolutely based. But that is an encounter for next session.
Woo.
Thank you very much for hosting. As always, Amber, it was very enjoyable.
Thank you for being here. I really appreciate
For
it.
session, Amber.
Thank you, thank you.
Very good.
We will say goodbye to
Yes,
stream
we
for
will.
now.
We will indeed. Thank you all for watching, and hanging out, watching, or if you're catching this as a VOD, thank you to you too, because hopefully we're entertaining, and that's why you're watching. Anyway, we will see you all in 2 weeks' time.
Yes.
Woo.
Right. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Be good.
What?